Hi, it's Kate. Kate's Garden Chicken and Cat Rambles, and not even an hour since I was last out spending time with them. Look at this. Here's Laddie Roo out in the front yard. I go out to put in their new heated water bowl, and Miss Brahman was the only one in the corral. I look around, and we've had some high gusty winds and some wet ground, so a piece of fence had kind of blown only partial the way down, but they all but her got out. So I opened the gate, let her come out and free range with them. So now they're all up here in the front garden, corralling them when they're this spread out and they're this far away from the coop. And on my own, I yelled upstairs to Paul, but he doesn't want to come down and help. So here they are. I thought Luna was missing because she's the only one I didn't see, but nope, she's there too. They've been up here stretching around in the front garden. Yep. Here's Bronwyn over here, late to the party. She's like, it's Friday night, I want to come out and party with my siblings. So I have a feeling they'll stay away from the street. They've got so much up here to keep them interested and enthralled, and it's already 3:45, almost 4 o'clock, so the sun will be going down. So I'm just gonna leave them to it. Let them scratch around up here. They've got fresh food and water. And I left a trail here behind the car. That's kind of where they're at, and they saw me do it. Put a little trail of scratch that leads around the construction area and back into the coop, right where they've escaped from. So all I have to do is follow this path right here. A little breadcrumb, like a little hands-on Gretel. Follow the trail back into their coop. So their water bowl was frozen this morning. So I've run the cord from their heater, which I just kind of been putting in at night. It's radiant heat, so unless I get right up close to it, it's just kind of keeping the coop around 40 degrees all the time. And it's a pet bowl, so that when they come out in the mornings, they do have some water that's not frozen immediately, which I'm always out here and I see it. This morning I didn't catch it right off because it wasn't like frosty. It was just, I kicked it and it broke it up, but I went ahead and set it out here so it'd be in the sun. So now they've got fresh water out here, and they've got their new water bowl in here by their food. So I figure as the sun goes down, they'll find their way back in. They know where home is. Chaos is out here watching them. You know, my unintentional livestock guardian cat. And come next spring, next summer, if we're still here, then I'll just let them free range, clip a wing so they can't fly very far. But there they are. I found the scratch. You know, chickens are smart animals. They know where home is. So there's 4 of them. The Brahmas are still in the garden. And so I'm sure they'll find their way back. Little shitheads. Like I said, it hadn't even been an hour since I've been out with them. Not even a half hour since I last went to the bathroom. I looked out the window and they were running around doing their thing. But I have a feeling Miss Luna here is the one who probably found the piece of fence, which was over here, which was just leaned over a little bit, and they just followed suit. Yeah, you guys go get in your coop. I don't want you coming out here near the street, which I think the vehicles scare them, and they like to stay in a group. So I have a feeling that Laddie Roo, thanks, like these trucks need to be going down our small street, but so it's quite a ways to the street. But I think Laddie, with whatever his little rooster skills are, he'll keep his girls together and usher them back in. So we'll see at dark if they're back in the coop. But I'm not going to stay out here all evening in the cold or all late afternoon waiting for them to get back in. So hopefully they'll head back in soon. But yeah, there's the little Escapees. They'll probably want to go play on that wood, as long as they don't go near the street. If they do and they get run over or become a bigger animal's dinner, well, that's what happens when they sneak out. But they got a whole bunch of yard and leaves. I was going to rake up those leaves They're still a little damp, but rake them up and throw them over in their coop, which I still may tomorrow. It was kind of rainy and drizzly yesterday, so now they're going to the garden. As long as they don't pull something stupid and feel like they can't get through the fence, but we'll see. I'm just gonna check the mail, but I saw the mail truck stop at our box, but not expecting anything. I don't ever get anything good. Nobody sends Christmas cards anymore but me, which I've got to make those out today and get them in the mail, but here they are, hanging around the old okra, which tomorrow I'm gonna come out and cut the pods off and find a place to let them dry more. And hopefully they'll start popping open, cracking open, so I can harvest the seeds out of them. But why are you guys escaping all the time? You have this nice big 40-foot by 25, 30-foot corral. Like, that's not the point. We want a free range. We're gonna scratch around in our old bedding and poo. So I'm gonna let them. Look at them, they're having so much fun. They are so happy. You know, and a good thing is they do stick together. Laddie pretty much keeps them all together. Earlier I couldn't find Luna, but I have a feeling she was just in between some rose bushes and not letting me know where she was. But so I'm gonna go around this opposite side so that they can make a total circle of their corral and they're ready to come back in. Right now I'm just kind of making a circle of them and not going towards them, because I don't want to make them scatter or run away. Like, they're like, "Hey, she's gonna make us go in." So Chaos is following me around here through the sleeping garden. So I'm gonna come over here where I have blocked off between that giant pallet thing. Ooh, gross. Here's the old fly thing got blown out of the tree. Full of dead flies. Look. I put it out here because it was in the coop, but God, those things stink so bad. So there's an opening there that they could get out of, but was that a try? So I am just going to make sure that this is opened right here, which I blocked it off to dissuade the ability for animals just to really just run through, other animals to run through our property. But, you know, you're not going to stop them. We don't have fencing, so I'm just going to leave this right here. So, well, if I can get the freaking stand up. So, I try to roll it up a little bit. You know, once it's been stretched out, it never rolls back up the way you want it to, or the way it should. But I'm going to just there so they won't be feeling that they can't get all the way around. So I have a feeling as it gets darker, they'll make their way around. And traffic, it's Friday night. Though most people don't work Fridays anymore, you know. So many people don't even work anymore at all, which I shouldn't say anything. I feel bad about being kind of snarky about that because I don't work anymore, but I have had issues. And now my other elbow is starting to act out, which I don't know what that is all about, but unless it's just because I'm resting one and using the other. I don't know if it's the way I sleep, which, you know, I haven't changed my sleeping patterns in 40 years, or how I sleep, I don't think so. And I sleep alone with cats, so it's not like I'm, you know, snuggled up weird up against somebody, or somebody's laying on my arm, or I can't move my arms wherever I want them. So can't you just free range? You gotta have sex and free range. But anyway, so I'm gonna try to keep this around 10 minutes. Let them play around the garden. Laddie, stick with them. I think right till it gets dark, they're gonna just be too enthralled with playing in the old compost pile. So we'll leave them. I know where the cat went. Oh yeah, here's Chaos. You just gonna walk circles around the corral with me? I let him out this morning and he came back in and he went back out again, and so I turned his heated bed on, but now I've unplugged his bed so that I could plug in the lamps, the lights that are lead up into the coop on the other side of the coop. So that'll attract them. they'll go to the light. But anyway, happy Friday, everybody. You guys have a great weekend, and the chickens and I and Chaos wish you all the best. Please subscribe, and if you enjoy the channel, let me know. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.